welcome back to another episode of Tea-nage Wasteland. I think this is the 9th episode, I want to say. I could be wrong. Feel free to correct me if I am, but yeah, I think it's the 9th one. So this one is another Twinings one. This is the green tea and mint combo, which I have found to be really good. This is not first impressions. I've actually definitely had it before. And if the light is flickering in here, ignore that. It'll stop in hopefully a minute here. This is the one problem with, like, yeah, I can see it on the camera. There we go. But yeah, the problem with LED bulbs, when they get close to burning out, when you first turn them on, they'll flicker for like a minute or two, and then they come on, and as they get closer to burning out all the way, it takes longer and longer till they stop flickering. That kind of pisses me out. It's like, if they're gonna go out, just go out already so I can replace your ass without feeling like I'm being wasteful because there's still life in the bulb. But anyway, this is not about LED bulbs. This is about tea. So, I'm gonna pop one of these out of here. And I will redo the box while it steeps. But first, I'll let you see this. Green tea, 100% natural ingredients, mint, pure green tea, perfectly balanced with the fresh flavor of peppermint and spearmint. Then the back of it, feel free to pause if you like. Brewing instructions: steep 2 minutes or to desired strength. Ingredients: green tea, natural mint flavor with other natural flavors, peppermint leaves. Pretty straightforward. So, let's get right in there. But first, must do it because it is tradition. I must sniff the bag. I don't know if anyone else does that, but I always do that. I always have. I probably always will. Oh god, it smells so good. So it's mostly minty, but you definitely get that green tea smell in there too. But it's mostly mint, which I love. That's really good. But anyway, it starts to smell even more heavenly once it gets steeping. So I'm gonna get that going. Go on, get fully submerged in there. This is so exciting, isn't it? Just tilt that down a little. Yeah, there is not much to see here that you guys are missing off camera, I promise. It's not that exciting. But, anyway, while it does that, I shall pick up the box. So, the front of it, nothing new on there. Okay. Pure green tea, expertly blended with the flavor of peppermint and spearmint to deliver a refreshing tea with an invigorating aroma and smooth mint taste. And then over here, in this box, green teas, smooth, fresh, and aromatic. For over 300 years, Twinings has been sourcing and blending the finest high-quality teas from around the globe to ensure that your tea has the perfect balance of flavor and aroma. Twinings blends to perfection the finest green teas with just the right amount of flavor to give you a line of great tasting green teas with a fresh flavor, smooth taste, and enticing aroma. The Twinings story. I mean, we may as well kill time while we're here, right? In 1706, Thomas Twining began selling fine tea from an English storefront in the Strand, London. Today, Twinings still sells some of the world's best teas from the original store, and in more than 100 countries throughout the world. And then over here, we have some brewing suggestions for both hot and cold tea. For the hot tea, pour freshly boiled water over tea bag and allow to brew for 2 minutes or to your desired strength. I don't have a tea kettle, so I do it the cheater way of fill a cup with water, stick it in the microwave for a minute or two, take it out, and then just kind of dangle the tea bag in there for a few minutes. I know, it is definitely not the right way, but it still gives you about the same effect. I don't know if there honestly is that big of a difference. I mean, I imagine it would taste about the same either way, but I suppose someday when I get myself a proper tea kettle, we'll find out for sure. But currently, I do not have one. I was supposed to get my Nana's when she passed. I don't know who ended up with it for real, but I was supposed to get that, and that kind of sucks that I didn't, but oh well. Anyway, refreshing iced tea. To make 1 quart of iced tea, use 4 tea bags and brew as suggested using 4 cups of water. Allow to cool and serve over ice. So that, like, basically will work with any tea, by the way, and I've done that with all sorts of different teas. For just, like, general, regular, the typical iced tea flavor most people think of when they hear iced tea, just use Earl Grey. I found that it really has the taste. But anyway, so anything else? Aha! Let's see. If you enjoy Twinings green tea with mint, we recommend that you try Twinings pure mint premium black tea or pure peppermint herbal tea. Yeah, I'm butthurt that they're still sold out of that latter one. Still. And they do not have it at, like, my local grocery store. I don't know if they've removed the spot on the shelf or if they're just still also sold out. I'm like, really? It must be pretty darn good if it's been sold out for this long, because I put in the order that this came from over the summer, right? And they're still sold out of that one. I'm kind of ticked off. So anyway, and then it just has the list of enjoy all of Twinings premium teas, the classics, traditional style black teas, premium blacks, fine black teas with just the right amount of flavor. Apparently, Kimberly snuck into one of my premium black ones that I've got, the premium black and green tea. She said it's the best tea she's ever had, and I'm like, you snuck into it without me, you little shit. Whatever. Okay, chives, black teas blended with savory spice flavors. Origins from the world's best tea regions. Greens, naturally refreshing teas with smooth taste. Herbals, caffeine-free herbal and fruit flavor blends. Cold brewed, refreshing iced teas that brew in cold water in just 5 minutes. Okay, I think we've read everything on the box. I imagine it's been more than 2 minutes, probably a lot more than 2 minutes. Anyway. That smells so good. So now, at this point, you don't really smell the green tea anymore. I mean, you taste it when you drink it, but the smell is pure minty, pepperminty, spearminty goodness. And I can only compare the smell to, if you've ever had Trident gum, the green one. I don't know if it's peppermint or spearmint or just mint, but the green one. My Nana literally always carried that stuff in her purse. Every purse she owned, really. To the point where you so much as open her purse and it would just smell like that gum. This smells exactly like that gum and therefore also like her purse. And I was just like, aw, it smells like Nana. That makes me smile. But anyway, so I'm gonna get right into tasting this now. If it's not still too hot. I put it in the microwave for longer than I usually do. And I remember last time I did that for a review so it'd stay hot while I yammered on. It kind of backfired and was way too hot and I scalded my mouth. So I'll be careful this time. I'll blow on it a little first. It's really, really good. Honestly, it's probably the best green tea I've ever personally had. And I've had a lot of green teas over the years. I could be biased because there's mint in here, and pretty much any mint tea I'm gonna love. I've never found a mint tea I didn't love the crap out of. So there's that. But it comes with a caveat. It does taste more like an herbal mint tea than like a green tea, which, I mean, that's not a problem in my book, but I just feel like it's worth mentioning for those of you who are more in it for the green tea than anything. If you're expecting that flavor, you're not going to get much of it here. You get some, but not a ton of it. Yeah, like, honestly, if I didn't know better, I would possibly even mistake this for like a really, really smooth black tea if I didn't know better of what it were and just going by taste. Because it tastes like most peppermint teas that I've had, which have been blended with black tea leaves usually. Actually, I have this sitting right here. It tastes a lot like this. If you guys have had this one, it tastes a lot like that. Not quite as sweet, but it's right up there. I find that this one does not need any kind of sweetener added to it. It is perfect just the way it is. My sister even agreed with me on that one, which, that's very rare for her. She generally adds, I hate to admit this because it's so unhealthy. She does it, I don't, because that's, yeah, no, I would throw up if I put in that much sugar. But like, you know those big scoops you put into a thing of sugar? Not like a spoon. No. I mean, like, if you were at a store and there were like a big thing of sugar and it was like a serve your own thing into a bag, one of those. She puts not one, put 2 of those into her tea. And I'm like, you're gonna die. You realize that, right? You are gonna give yourself diabetes and you are going to die from doing that. She's like, no, I won't. It's like, okay, you do you, but that is completely disgusting. Ew. And this comes from the girl who used to eat sugar cubes. So, I mean, I was little, but I mean, she's 18. She should be past that phase, I'm pretty sure. I'm like, ew. Anyway. But yeah, I think this is really good, just as is. It's so smooth. So smooth. And just the mintiness, it's really refreshing. It's a little bit cool on your tongue as you drink it. It leaves the greatest aftertaste. Actually, that's where I find the green tea flavor sneaks in the most, is in the aftertaste, more so than while you're actually drinking it. So, if you don't mind that, then go for it. If you're looking for more of a green tea, then, you know, you might want to try something else. But if you're here for mint, and you're not too picky about what it's blended with, go for it. Like I said, this is probably one of the nicest, not only green teas, but probably one of the nicest mint teas I've ever had, just ever. And I've probably had combined more mint and more green teas than any other type of tea added up all together in the course of my life. And I've been a tea drinker since I was 4 years old. So just saying, just saying, I have tried my fair share of different brands, different flavors, you name it. Yeah, just saying. It is saying a lot that this just instantly, like, went shooting straight to the top of the ranks for me. First time I tried a cup of it, I was like, this is amazing. I want to have this in my arsenal always. I never want to run out of this, ever. Yeah, just saying. It's that good. I'm hoping I'm not, like, drinking so much of it to where I'll burn myself out on it, like I did with green tea in general at one point after one of my grandpas died, since he had cancer and he was trying alternative therapies, and they had him on, like, the super strict vegan diet, and, like, the only thing he was allowed to drink was, like, pure green tea. So after he died and it didn't work, I kind of inherited all the tea. And then my dad was like, yeah, I'm not buying you any more tea until you drink that stockpile first. And it wasn't until a few years ago that I could even touch green tea again. I was so sick of it after that. And that was back in 2003. So, just saying, I still have, like, a love-hate relationship when it comes to green tea because I enjoy it within reason. It's like, I don't want to have a ton of it and risk getting sick of it again. But this one, because it doesn't taste super green tea-ish, I'm like, I feel like I can go nuts with this one and not really worry about burning out on it, because I don't think there'll ever come a time when I burn out on mint tea. Just saying, it's pretty much my favorite thing. So, if I were going to rate this, it would most definitely get a 5 out of 5. It would, if I could give it something higher than that, I would give it the top possible rating out of that. So I'm just saying, it is amazing. I highly recommend you try it. If you can't find it in a store, find it on their website. It is usually in stock because it's like the lesser known of their mint varieties. So they've usually got this one in stock, even though their regular pure mint one is still out of stock. But watch, by the time I upload this, just to make a liar out of me, watch it be back in stock. I will laugh so freaking hard if that happens, but looking earlier today, it said out of stock, so I don't know. But anyway, I really, really, really recommend this one, though, to just anybody who drinks tea at all whatsoever who likes mint. Even if you don't like mint, I would say try it. At least try it. It might make a convert out of you because it's that good. So, anyway, yeah, 5 out of 5. Absolute most perfect tea I've ever tasted in my life. And I think all of you should try it. I wish I could send all of you some of it, but I am not rich. But if I were, I would love to be able to do that. But anyway, so that is all I have to say on this one. So, as usual, if you like the video, click the like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, leave comments down below. And until next time, bye!